Ladies and gentlemen, it's the quarantine sessions. Welcome. Welcome one, welcome all. It's the quarantine sessions, streaming live from New Orleans, Louisiana. This is show number 150. The quarantine sessions with John Roniger and the Good for Nothing band. Here's the best part about that. The Good for Nothing band was with me on show number 1, show numero uno, show primero, the first show. And that was it. That was all she wrote. You know why? Because it was called quarantine, hence the quarantine sessions. And it's hard to quarantine, with people unless you have your social pod. So here's my advice for quarantiners, for future quarantining. If you think it's about to go down, gather your people that you want to hunker down with, preferably, if you got some opposite sex or same sex, I don't care, whatever floats your boat, whatever makes you happy. Hunker down with people you might want to get with. And get with them. That would be my quarantine advice. Find a way where you don't feel so lonely on those. They could be cold nights. They're probably going to be cold nights. I have a feeling we're going to hunker down again when it gets cold. So find somebody you enjoy getting with and get with them and stay with them. And then of course the good news is it'll be like a test run. You'll be like 3 months later, you'll be like, you know what? I enjoyed having sex with you, but you gotta go. But you'll have given it the real college try. I'm not saying, no, I guess I am saying casual sex. Do whatever you want. That's my advice for those of you out there, because this is going to happen again. I'm fairly certain. Although I did watch the interview with the Russian guy who says they're like this close to a vaccine. And we all know that President Trump and Vladimir Putin are like best bros. So Vlad's going to be like, yo, Donnie, you want these shots? We got them. No problem. And that's going to be that. It's going to be that easy. Donnie will be like, I struck the deal. We got the goods. And all the world will benefit from Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump. And of course, I realize I'm living in not only a fantasy land, but really non-reality. That's why I'm saying we're going to quarantine again. We're going to hunker down again. Find somebody you want to get with them. Stay with them. And then when quarantine's over, you will have tried them. They will have tried you. You can then say, our time together is done. This song is called Hello Beautiful, and it has nothing to do at all with any of that. Hello world, you crazy kind of junkie. Night school dropout, drunk and floozy flunky. Whatever you're pouring, I'll drink it from the tap. 'Cause I woke up today and I'm wearing my lucky hat. Hello beautiful, marvelously insane, perfectly ironically, the night deranged. Hey, I'm all in. What choice have I got? Oh, hello world, hello beautiful. Yeah. We got starving kids, but we're throwing out food. Religion's up the air, making up silly rules. Political theater is a joke and a farce. And now somebody wants to take this shit show to Mars. Hello beautiful, marvelously insane, perfectly ironically, maniacally deranged. Hell, I'm all in, but what choice have I got? Hello world, hello beautiful. Ah, yeah. yeah. I totally forgot the words to the bridge. Oh yeah, we got tiki torch parties, idiots on the march, hate-filled mongrels playing on the arch, acting high and mighty like they have a freaking clue. You ask me, they're all lip-dick losers, so beautiful, marvelous, they sing perfectly ironically, maniacally deranged when I'm all in. What choice have I got? Hello world, hello beautiful, I'm all in. What choice have I got? Hello world, hello beautiful, hello beautiful. It's been a minute since I played that one. I got what the hell was the bridge for? No clue. It is literally that. There's two lines. They do not exist here, anywhere in this general area, right around in here, or in here, or in here. They don't exist in this general area anymore. Non-existent. Whoosh. Got. Okay. I got some lyrical work cut out for me. I tell you what. Since again, as you all know, for those of you who've been with me for the 150, I said it, 150 quarantine sessions that I've done, tonight being number 150, you'll know that I'm on a current trend, I'm on a current policy, I'm living under the current rules that I've set for myself to play a couple of old songs. And I mean old, they're just from the book. Some of the songs the band has been doing for a while. Since I've been so much focusing on the songs I've been writing during quarantine or COVID, it's important that I bring back some of the old stuff so I don't do shit like that. Like totally forget how bridges go. And those of you who've seen me the last few nights know that I've forgotten lyrics on every one of the old songs. Let's see what happens with this one. This one's called New Orleans Lullaby. Oh, when the last of the wenches collapse out on the benches, and them gin-drunken rummies are propped up against the wall, it's when the garbage is hard up, and them trumps they ain't showed up, and the last Frenchman's trumpet blows fade through the fog. Oh, the mist of Gomorrah blank is the quarter, and the charms of the devil, they no longer it's a brief glimpse of heaven between 6 and 7 when New Orleans sings a sweet lullaby. Ooh, sweet lullaby. Now the sun comes a-creeping on, cobblestones bleeding from the smell and the sweat they poured out of those souls. When the whiskey was flowing and the trombones were moaning, oh, they never imagined, yeah, that they never go home. Oh, the mist of Gomorrah just black is the corner, and the charms of the devil, they no longer apply. Oh, there's a brief glimpse of heaven right between 6 and 7, when New Orleans sings a sweet lullaby. Oh, I love it, the calamity, that holy insanity. I'm honored to swim in her angelic profanity. They say brief glimpse of heaven right between 6 and 7, when New Orleans sings her sweet lullaby. It's a brief glimpse of heaven right between 6 and 7, when New Orleans sings her sweet lullaby. Ooh, yeah, sweet lullaby. Oh, it's a brief glimpse of heaven right between 6 and 7, where New Orleans sings her sweet lullaby. Oh, it's a brief glimpse of heaven right between 6 and 7, where New Orleans sings her sweet lullaby. Ladies and gentlemen, that's New Orleans Lullaby. New Orleans Lullaby. One of the older numbers. Tell you what, why don't I do the new song for this week called Practicing? That's what we're all doing. You know what, I'll do the follow-up song, which was really the precursor to Practicing. I'll do that next. So Practicing is about practicing. And the precursor to Practicing, which was the new song maybe like 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, was Work in Progress. It's the same thing. It's all part of the same thing. Basically realizing, which is an important realization, that I don't know shit. And the more I know, the more I realize that I don't know shit. So here we go. This one's called Practicing. Practicing forgiveness, I'm practicing patience, I'm practicing letting it just roll right on my back. I'm practicing compassion, I'm practicing understanding, keeping my chi and my karma intact. They say that practice leads to perfection, and I ain't ever been there. All the people uptight, call it less destination, more a direction. getting it better while I'm working on getting it right. I'm practicing loyalty. I'm practicing moderation. I'm practicing honesty. Hey, I'm telling you, that's no lie. I'm practicing humility. I'm practicing generosity. I'm mostly failing, but getting it right sometimes. They said practice leads to perfection, but I ain't ever been there. All the people uptight, in less destination, more a direction. Getting it better while working on getting it right. Ideally, I'd be more pragmatic and theory-eyed, keep it more real. Realistically speaking, I guess I'm kind of a dreamer, but ain't nothing wrong with working on living that dream. All that's in practice leads to perfection, 'cause I ain't ever been there. I'll keep uptight. They call it less destination and more a direction. Getting it better while working on getting it right. All this in practice leads to perfection. Hell, I ain't never been there. Other people uptight call it less destination and more a direction. Getting it better while working on getting it right. All right. Well, I'm beginning to like that song. I like singing it because it has some meaning to me personally. And the reason it has meaning to me personally is because I think I told this story. I was used to say to lawyers would be like, I'm practicing law. Like, why don't you just do it? Why are you still practicing? Doesn't it matter? Haven't you counted yet? I mean, I practice. I go to hit golf balls at the range. That's practice. But I don't go out and play around the golf and be like, I'm just practicing golf. I'm actually playing golf. So that's my question. I always enjoyed that. Practicing medicine. Well, why don't you just fucking do it? Why so much practice? And so there it is. So that's the whole point of that song. I'm practicing forgiveness. Well, why don't you just actually do forgiveness? I'm practicing patience. Just be patient. All that stuff. Practicing compassion, practicing understanding. You could just do those things. You don't have to practice them. You can just, if you're doing them, that's the magic. Let's see, what do we got here? This one's called Work in Progress. Oh, yeah. I'm less patient than I used to be. My fuse is a little bit shorter. To be the world, to be my age, to be the natural order. I'm better in some stuff and worthy in others. I'm not as good as I'm gonna get. Cause this crazy life's a marathon. Hell, I'm just taking it step by step. Hell no, I ain't done doing this thing. I'm always evolving my approach and my swing. I'm not going to admit it. Oh, it is killing me. I'll quit it. It's all part of the process. I'm just a work in progress. A work in progress. It's all work in progress. A work in progress. There's a list I'm trying to run through. Probably won't get done. Oh, Great Wall of China might you, beat you, cappuccino at the Parthenon. Hell, I ain't young and I ain't old. And age is just a state of mind. When you stop trying to learn, yeah, you're just waiting to die. Hell no, I ain't done. Didn't doing this thing. I'm always evolving my approach and my swing. Oh, when I'm wrong, I'm gonna admit it. When it's killing me, I'll quit it. It's all part of the process. I'm just a work in progress, a work in progress, ooh, work in progress, a work in progress. Oh, yeah. Or you could say I'm a lady bloomer. I'll arrive there later than sooner. I won't be strumming the first chord, but I'll be in the band for the encore. Cause hell no, I ain't done, didn't doing this thing. I'm always evolving my approach and my swing. Oh, when I'm wrong, don't admit it. When it's killing me, I quit it. It's all part of the process. I'm just a work in progress, a work in progress, a work in progress, ooh, work in progress. Oh, work in progress. I'm just a work in progress, y'all. So for those of you who are following the order of songs, the first two are irrelevant. Not really. But practicing and work in progress, the theme of those two songs being, yeah, I'm just working on my shit. And when I meet people that aren't working on their shit, I basically like to quickly and with fervor run the other way. Because if you think you got your shit dialed in tight, I don't want to know you. You have no purpose in my world. I can't learn anything from you if you're not trying to learn anything new yourself. So there it is. So if you, I have nothing to offer anyone. I'm just saying that I personally am trying to learn some more shit. And that starts with knowing that I don't know shit about shit. And you can go ahead, if you want to take notes or write any of that down, you can go ahead. Since it's streaming live, it's almost like a stream copyright. I just copyrighted that. I said it here first on the Quarantine Sessions with John Roniger and the Good for Nothing Band, and you're more than welcome to use that. For those of you who just joined me, I see Mr. Jim Ryan, my good friend and unbelievable songwriter, guitar player, bass player. Mr. Jim Riley tuned in. Good to see you, Jim. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Seriously, hope you're doing well. This next song is called Heroin. I titled it Heroin so that I can say into the microphone at many gigs around the globe, it's time for us to do heroin. And have everyone be like, I'm leaving. I'll get a little bit of this in. A little bit of noodling first. Cape Crusaders and mini minds, alter egos and superpowers, riding into save the hour. Hell, I dreamt of being saved by Wonder Woman or Charlie's Angels, Captain Marvel or Jean Grey. They got mad skills, Lancer Days, heroin. I'm looking for my heroin. Ooh, I need my heroin. Oh, yeah, I want to be saved by heroin. Yeah. Don't show up with that chiseled chin, slick back hair, or smirking grin. Don't bring them sidekicks, sword and toys, that shady mask or smoldering voice. Them boots look more like dancing shoes in your puffed up packaging your muscle suit. Don't send a boy to a woman's work. I prefer to be saved by a girl. Heroin, I'm looking for my heroin. Ooh, I need my heroin. Ooh, I want to be saved by heroin. If you're mine out of the gutter, you know I ain't talking about drugs. No, no, it's girls, 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 girls gonna save this world. Ah, there it is. That's it, y'all. I love doing that song. So many reasons why. Let's just give the top reason, because I get to say we're about to do heroin. People get their panties all in a bunch. And then they're like, oh, it's a song about a female hero. Oh, okay. Maybe I should have just listened to what the artist had to say and not been so uptight. Part of what I find so intriguing about this country we live in, of course, founded on genocide, mass murder, slavery. But leading the way of all those high caliber concepts, and again, I'll repeat them: genocide, mass murder, slavery, and also indentured servitude, because that was a big one. Is religion just leading the way? Just the guy in the front of the line of crazy people holding the cross, talking about the afterlife. I got an idea for you, afterlife men. Why don't we try to make this life better? How about that? And then it's going to be tough for them, because their hard sell, of course, is the afterlife, which there's no one can ever prove or disprove. But I'd stick with this one. Let's work on making this life better. The song I'm about to do has nothing to do with any of that. And I don't even know why I started with that. I have no clue. You know why? Because it's probably always on my mind. It was always on my mind. This song is called The Garden of Heathens. And it's about this fair city I live in called New Orleans. Sex and oil and jello shots, cigarettes and molly pops, leather lace and see-through dresses, ever clear and gravy wrestling the whispers, sitting in the night, all the shade that lurks behind the lights. Yeah, that tickle that you find so pleasing calls you from the garden of heathen. This orgiastic primal screams, created uses for whipped cream, sadistic muses, crackling whips, locking lips and swiveling hips that blur, flaming ecstasy, the heat you feel between your knees, glitter, glamour, lust, and deceiving. Yeah, they're calling you from the garden of heathen. Oh, if the priest done gave you some wine that neutered your wild side, just go lap up some spooge from the corner so the heathen and you can thrive. And when you're good and ready to get sloppy, sticky, sweaty, or to ride the mystic and sublime, dance until your passion flies. Come on down where the moss grows thick and body your biscuit and dip your wick. Don't ignore them loins beating. They're wrapping right here in the garden of heathens. Yeah, you're home right here in the garden of heathens. Ooh, welcome to the garden of heathens. Ladies and gentlemen, that has been the Quarantine Sessions with John Roniger and the Good For Nothing Band. Ladies and gentlemen, that was show number 150. It's actually show number 150 in a row, and I've taken out the one show that I missed, because technically it would be one show number 151, but I missed one in the middle when I was driving up to Missouri and back. So this is the 150th streaming of the Quarantine Sessions with John Roniger, the Good For Nothing Band. I'm going to start doing these with electric guitar. Maybe I'll go back and forth between electric and acoustic. I'm sure no one will care or notice the difference except me. And it will be a little bit more fun for me because I can do a little bit more things with the electric. So, anyway, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for being here as always. Be good to each other. Stay safe. Drink lots of water. Get a good night's sleep. and find yourself a good series to watch. Try to stay out of trouble. You know, one that I would watch would be the Quarantine Sessions every night at 7 p.m. New Orleans time. Yeah, you're right. Good times, good times.